Okay, coaches, this is escape and attack phase 2. 3 activities. Number 1, attack the box. We're looking for change of speed, change of direction. Number 2, 1v1 team battle. We're not dropping these things away. We are adding to it. So still change speed, change of direction, but now can you get your head up? Can you look beyond your defender? And then number 3, 1v1 diagonal attack, where again, we're looking for that transfer of learning. So can we bring these 2 things into here? Then can we bring those 4 things into here? And then also add, when can you finish? So here is how attack the box works. These yellow magnets and these black magnets, these are functioning here as cones. So you have one defender in the box. Again, you're looking for success here. So early on, I would make this box big. You want it to work. You want your attackers to be able to find success. So start off with something like, go big. Make these like, 10 yards apart to start. So 10 yards for most of you, that's like 10 big-ish steps. So 10 steps. So the idea here is every single player needs a ball. You will dribble into the box and then try to escape. It doesn't matter which of the other 3 sides. You can't dribble in the box and come back at your own side, but you can come into the box and then escape any side. Whichever side you escape, then you will just join the back of that line, but that is also the cue for the first player in this line to do the same. They come in, they will fake, they will feint, they will change speed, change directions, they will try to escape the box. All right, they can get out anywhere. If the defender is able to tackle the ball away, then, right, the player that loses the ball becomes the new defender, and then again, once they've won that ball, just whether it's a deflection or they win it clean and they go out, then the player from that side will go, right? So it is just a non-stop, continuous game of escape the box. Anytime, again, the defender wins the ball, they are no longer defending. They are now in their, they're now joining in, trying to become an attacker. What you're coaching in this is that change of speed, change of direction. So what you're going to do here when you move on to 1v1 team battle is you're going to take this box and now you're going to expand it basically out to the 4 corners, and now it's going to be huge. Same idea here, only now you are going to swap these guys. Well, you're not going to swap them, but you're going to put pennies on them and you're going to make 2 actual teams. So now half of them are going to have pennies. So if the Reds have the ball here, this player's job is to get the ball over to this player. So you can do that obviously by dribbling past them and then passing the ball. Once you've connected here, all right, you will join the back of this line, and this player's job is to try to get the ball over here. All right, so can we dribble past them and then connect a pass? If the blue player wins it, they can play to either side. So now the Blues are in possession. So we will play here. Now the Blues are trying to get by and get that ball here. We're trying to escape the pressure and then play. The coaching points that you're adding in here is obviously get your head up, because you are not just now putting your head down and running past them, because eventually once you have broken that pressure, once you have escaped, you have to be able to connect a pass. So when I say look beyond your defender, most of the time what happens is it's really difficult for players this age to lift their head at all. You're going to be encouraging them like crazy to get your head up, but a lot of times what they will do is they will lift their head up and they will only see basically immediately 5 feet in front of them, which usually means they're going to lift their head, they're still going to see the ball, they're going to see the defender, and maybe a little bit of the space beside the defender. But if they can lift their head up and look beyond that defender, right, then they can see where their teammates are, And this is where you can introduce a new wrinkle into this game. These players on the opposite side now, they no longer have to just stand by this cone. You can now open this up where they can side shuffle side to side along this line. So now when this blue player has the ball, if they can lift their head and they can look, maybe they can see that their teammate has moved here. So maybe they can use that early touch to escape this way and connect a pass here. All right, they will then move out of the area. This defender has to change, and then maybe this player has cleverly already moved down. And because we've gotten our head up, we've looked beyond that defender, we've already connected a pass. All right, this player will leave the area. Maybe this teammate over here has already switched out. So in order to make this a competition, to make this fun, you've obviously got the teams, give them team names, but every single time you cross, you get a point. So play something like first team to 7 goals wins. And always, always, always talking about what are the strategies that are helping you. You guys won 7-5. What are the things that you guys did that allowed you to be successful? All right, so talk about it. What are the strategies that are helping us? Obviously, change of speed is still going to be important. Change of direction is still going to be important because you still have to shake yourself loose of that defender to be able to play these passes. Getting your head up to spot where there is open space that you can attack so you can see, so you can see that defender, know how much time that you have, but also being able to look beyond that defender to be able to see where your teammates are is going to be huge as well. So change of speed, change of direction, get your head up, look beyond. The final activity, 1v1 diagonal attack. This is a really fun game. I used to do it all the time for a warm-up before my games. So this now requires a single cone. All right, so one team is in defense, one team is in attack and diagonal attack. So if these are the defenders here, they would each have a ball. Put this cone out on a diagonal somewhere. This team that's defending also needs a goalkeeper. So I would do this where every single one of these players gets 2 chances to attack. So we're going to see, all right, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. So in 10 attacks, how many goals can we score? So easy. Pass the ball out, come and defend them. They now have an opportunity to try to change speed, change direction, right? Get their head up, look beyond the defender, and now try to identify when is the moment, when can you finish, right? And you're keeping score, right? The red team right now cannot get goals. All they can do is prevent the blue team from getting them. But once we've played and every single blue player has had their repetitions, their 2 repetitions, all right, you guys have had your 10 reps. You guys have come up with 4 goals. Now you got to protect it, all right? So now the reds come out, the blues come down, they stick their goalkeeper in, and the reds get a chance to come and overtake them. Once you've played from this side, go play the same exact game from that side. Literally all you have to do is move the cone. Once you've played from this side, right, play it from deeper. Right? Once you played from deeper there, play from deeper there. Right? It's the same game, but every single time that you change this, make it closer, make it farther, make the angle more severe, it changes the activity, it changes, the experience there. And again, by the time you've played Attack the Box, 1v1 team battle, it's difficult to make that a competition unless you want to say, if a defender gets caught in there 10 times in a row, they owe us 5 push-ups. You can make it fun in a competition that way. 1v1 team battle, make sure you got team names, make sure you're keeping scores. This one, make sure you're keeping scores. But this will easily exhaust your entire session. Have fun.